Yeah.
You know, let me ask you this. You mentioned him like Sean Paul, right? To me, one of the best to ever do it commercially, right?
Yes.
No question about it. Then you have the Shaggies of the world. You mentioned Robert Livingston, all them names, right? That was then.
Yeah.
Do you think, because if evolution takes course, strategies can't always be the same. Is it behind us now seeing major labels courting and working with? This comes up a lot from people here.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why, because they just had a cranium situation. So that should tell you that it can't happen, right?
Yeah.
But is it gone?
No. What happens is, I remember I was talking in an interview. I think it was in Jamaica. I was talking about reggae. I was like, oh, reggae is dead. No, reggae is not dead. Because what I think they should have called the dancer that was coming in 2007, they should have called it a different name. Fusion. Dancer or something else. Yeah, because what happens is now, when you go reggae, they're not making it. And it's not, the mainstream people not making it, but it's not like it's not being made. Because G. Cole make it. I hear your song a while ago. It's an amazing song. You're making it. It's 2022. The record you just released.
Right.
So you're making it. People are making it, but the mainstream not really doing it. So what I recognize is it's almost like it's on pause. I thought it was going to go in. Afrobeat made me nervous. But I have big Afrobeat song with Goya Menor, no Brother Man single that I just produced. When I check the Burna Boy and I check it, I said, hold on. But as big as he is, he still hasn't even reached the Shaggy level. Yeah. And then the thing is, it's not a competition.
Right.
It's the time for Africans to get their thing. Miriam Makeba paved the way. Fela Kuti paved the way. Let them have their thing. But we should keep doing our thing.
But what happens is this: whenever we see something else, and you tell me if you see this, we vacate our thing for something else.
For something. I remember in Jamaica, a lot of the kids them and the uptown youth I used to par with, and uptown kids is who become the politicians and the influencers of the country when them stop smoke weed and them thing there.
Right. When they go back to reality.
I'm saying, you settle down yet, man? What the rot you do? And then them settle down. Them say, Dad, you know I want to run.
It's your boy.
I see where you go.
He said, Dad, I want to run for MP now. Are you ready now? You know, find a young lady I'm married to and get start the foolishness. I want you to be Minister of Health. I have a connection there and here and there. So it's those same people who become your stuff. And then what they do, they didn't really like reggae like that. Uptown, they don't like the real roots reggae. I was telling you earlier, I was saying there's a thing I call uptown reggae.
Right.
I want to make love with you. I want to reach out and hold out your hand. That's uptown reggae.
God, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, you're not going to hear, we're coming in hot. Not uptown. Not going to hear that up there.
Yeah, true.
Peter Tosh, you know what I mean? So what happens is, what I found out now is the Almighty, in this earth have pendulum and time. Afrobeat having a time. Reggae had a run. And the guys of reggae had a run. So it don't surprise me at Shensia getting a little thing now and Spice getting a thing now. Because the guys, it really dominate.
So now,
you know what I mean? The woman
pendulum
time.
swing.
Yeah, pendulum swing. It's a exchange time and I don't fight it. Because I was saying it before, my dad thought music of the 80s was utter rubbish.
Right.
My father thought Zungu Zeng was foolishness.
Right.
And many producers back then, that's not music, man. You know what I mean? So then, each time, when Elephant Man and them coming, Dancing Angel, Hello, Moses, the man them in the 80s, like, what kind of foolishness is this? And then Ellie them now see, the youth them and the young youth, so boy, them man, they're not even, them can't even DJ straight, them can't even DJ upon a sound.
So every generation is frowning upon the generation.
And the other one, So when I link with the Extentation, it changed a lot for me. When he came to the studio, he had a record named Look At Me that was playing already. The record this started. I bet you Andre mixed the studio, the record up the studio up the street. So this no mix. This started. Right. But that's how you wanted it. So then the Joyce Floyd is the one I recorded. And I was like, I don't like this genre. It's too depressing to me. But then I recognize there's a story in it. This is their interpretation of their experiences. You know what I mean? So I have to accept it. You know what I mean? Because I have children his age too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, okay. You can't, because if you frown upon yourself, you're stuck. You won't move again, you know. You won't get another hit, you know. You know what I mean? Because you won't be able to partake in the new drum sounds and the thing. And I remember when I used to watch a Steely and Cleavy tape on the internet, and they were saying Steely is a keyboard player and bass player, and Cleavy is a drummer. So Cleavy is like, well, the drum machine has more dynamic and to an untrained drummer. You know what I mean? This can make an untrained drummer sound like a drummer. Right, so I recognize that the whole Penthouse catalog and all that a drum machine.
Drum programming.
Yeah. It's just that musicians just playing it.
Right.
Some man knows if you go tum boom tum boom tum 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 boom tum boom tum tum. You have to make room for the snare. So go tum boom tum 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 tum. You know what I mean? So these guys are musicians who know. So you can't drum roll and hi-hat play at the same time.
The irony in that is this, because we've had this conversation with folks before when they say we celebrate reggae and dancehall. Jamaican music, so we have a purist culture, right? Where we want to look at it as purists.
Yeah.
But we also don't want to face the reality. There was a time when, because some people won't accept the fact that commercially, as much as they frown upon dancehall, commercially, dancehall has been more commercially successful than reggae music.
And I was just going to go there for you right now.
Right.
Because I want to show you what changed the entire sound. A lot of people, I was talking to some artists last year when they saw the Grammy thing, everybody upset when the Soldier won. Congratulations to Soldier. And when they won, everybody's upset. It's like, hey, these guys do reggae, you know. So everybody, when you talk to a Jamaican guy, you know, I'm saying, yo, man, go back to the real reggae. He's thinking that One Drop is the reggae that the commercial urban world in America like. America don't really like One Drop like that. It's only California. When America loved reggae, it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Patra, Pull Up to My Bumper, Baby, and Grace Jones, and Dinah King, and Shabba. That's the version. When you talk to an American, he say, man, I love that reggae, that boom, boom, boom. So you know it's dancehall, right? You know what I mean?
They don't know.
So, and the reason why the One Drop that we have is not easy to dance to. It drop on a 3. 10th, 1, 2, 10th, 1. The world dance to a 2.
Reggae and groove music, man.
Yeah.
Reggae is chill, relax, smoke a thing, drink a thing. Dancehall you can dance to.
Yeah, so the dancehall now, because it dropped on a 2, the beats now is not dropping on a 2. No. So American dance to this. Dun dun ish dun 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 ish dun 1 ish 2 1 2 1 2. We all up in the 1. Africa will the dub, mama. Up what you 1 2, right? Cardi B. Yeah, some then the you know what I mean? So what happens is now when that is the sound that they dance over. Dancehall used to drop on is a 2 and. She ain't got that time. 1 2 1 1. So it added an extra little vibe to the radio. You know what I mean? She got me crazy. 1 2 1. Guess when you know say man. Dancehall start dropping on a 5 2007. You know what I mean? When me rise, me care, me beat it like a slave. Some boy, so then you have to do a lot more acrobatic dances. Yeah, spin the bird. Go the bird. A lot of extra stuff. You can't do the basic boogle again. Then the groove change. So we're going to groove change now. The world step back and they always love third world music. They always want a third world song because people feel like it's they discovering it. If I tell you, hey, I love you, fill that gap. When reggae start having a decline, give me a number, I wanna call you. That start filling the gap. You know what I mean? Because it feels better and it's happier. So our music now, even our party songs, them depressing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's then trick me and what the hell is that?
You know, you mentioned that because that's something we talk about also. Is
Gunman in Sheol.
Bro, right
that's
now,
a funeral song, you know?
And the world can't digest that.
I am going home on the morning. I love the song, them, but I'm just telling you.
Bad because we are the culture and we know the culture. But the world can't digest that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned just now, and it's funny, I had people, yo, go and ask them question. You mentioned just now the evolution. That's what we've been talking about, right? So what we see, this whole trap dancehall era came through, and that's another pendulum swing, right? But it was one of those changes in the genre that, to me, only entertained
the local youth them,
and the domestic fans, right? Because it's like an imitation hip hop, And why take the imitation? The world and America at large is not going to take an imitation hip hop when there's real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So. Is the fad gone? Because me not tell no lie. It's funny, people talk about trap dancehall. You know, so me can't identify one trap dancehall song. I hear them on the mixtapes and stuff like that.
But me can't identify them. They all sound like the same one. Tell you why I know. There's a schooling that I get at Circle House one day. During the Rihanna album time thing, right? Is everybody's playing stuff and playing songs. And a very prominent person, I can't call him name here. And him is the man who cut the check on Def Jam. And he has 3,000 songs from all over, all the Jamaicans that give him songs. And him said to me, but when a Jamaican man, if you meet any Jamaican artist, they'll tell you, yo, J. Cole, my thing bigger than reggae, you know. A R&B, my thing there too, you know. Watch out, I'm singing a Celine Dion for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't think I can feel. You know what I mean? And in their brain, in our brains, because we love R&B, in our brains, we're making something else. And if you talk to any little Jamaican person, man, listen to reggae like that. They might think different, you know. So when they go to the international market, every time I hear a man on a song, I hear them. That's why I never, when I did the Gun Session remix, never want nobody voice back. Because they maybe gonna rap on it. We want that thing. So what I recognize is I was playing, including myself. When you go meet the people and the Rihannas and stuff, you tend to want to play them hip hop and EDM and blah blah.
Yeah.
A certain A&R pulled me outside. It's FX. I've heard so much hip hop. We have this all day long in EDM. Please don't play none.
Wow.
So can you play me you? So I'm like, whew.
Wow.
Didn't have that playlist set. So I'm just play something. You know what I mean? So I play some one drop and something, thinking that original reggae is what they want. That still don't move radio. Sean Paul least big song was the Sting, thinking it wasn't like a 6-time platinum.
Yeah.
Like
We just loved it.
Cause we can connect with that.
Yeah.
The reggae is a mid-tempo, so they love. It's why the Jamrock did so well.
Right.
Jamrock is a steppers. Remember, Jamrock could be one drop, you know.
Yeah.
It could go. But that's not what slide them do.
Right.
Them go. 1, 2, 1. And what tell you about that 1, 2?
Brother, you
You know what I mean?
said something a while ago that again I've had this conversation. It's when people do dancehall very well, people think of reggae.
Yeah.
They do it so well
Yeah.
that people think of reggae.